False alarm, this isn't
You know, there are very few Gundams that I don't think back to and think that was fucked up.
That hurt, Buster.
That hurt, Buster. I like how Massimo's at low health, and he still has over 1,000.
Like, about the only unobjectionable one I would honestly say would probably be Build Fighters.
Direct hit.
Mega Mantor has suffered something.
Oh yeah, I can't use fire attacks anymore, so that's pretty cool. Did you want to borrow some Gundam and just watch all of them?
Oh, and I cracked his shell.
Yeah.
This guy is having an awful day today.
I'm trying to think of all the ones that I have in some form or another.
Direct hit.
Original Gundam's just weird. So there's that.
I liked G Gundam.
Well, G Gundam's freaking awesome. Everybody ever loves it. Yeah, either loves it or hates it. There's like no middle ground. Nobody just looks at G Gundam and is like, yeah, it's alright. Like, when I watched the last one, Iron-Blooded Orphans, have you heard anything about that?
I heard it's supposed to be one of the best.
Oh my gosh, it deals with so much shit.
Because I was looking at, like, which series are the best, and surprisingly, Wing is pretty low, and G is at pretty near the bottom. The ones that are at the top are the original.
That is a filthy lie.
The ones that were at the top are the original, Iron-Blooded Orphans, and... Oh, I want to say Zeta?
Zeta, I do really love. That might be my favorite. So, original is one of those, you can tell in several places that they're just getting their feet, you know, like, they're just figuring out, why didn't you use your special biddy?
Did you want to do it? Oh, no! Oh, Massimo's good.
But yeah, you can tell that they're in the early stages and that they don't have everything really figured out, that they're not used to doing it. Do you want to just... Anyway, as weird as... Oh my gosh. Iron-Blooded Orphans was, like, so uncomfortable in several instances. Like, oh my gosh. Like, the one adult man was... Oh, hey, it's a devil.
Oh, is that a red devil?
I think it's like Fire Devil or something, or Lava Devil. But yeah, no, there was like a child bride. There were child soldiers.
Here you go.
There were child sex slaves.
Oh! I think that's where we're gonna have to draw the line.
Well, it was one of those things that, I mean, it does happen in the world, especially when...
But I don't need it in my anime.
It's one of those things that is it appropriate to talk about, because just because you don't talk about something doesn't make it not exist.
Yes.
And sometimes increasing awareness, but it was really uncomfortable. Like, it comes in, like, I want to say pretty late into the entire thing, so I'm not going to go into details, but it was just one of those, oh, so that's why that's a thing. Then there was the guy who had a space harem.
Oh.
He was a good guy, apparently.
Oh.
It was really weird. And it's like, well, you live in the dream. You're out there floating in space. You got a bunch of beautiful ladies, and they're piloting mechs for you and just wrecking shit. I really like it. And you didn't want to do that, because you need to go forward, you silly. You silly, silly. But then there's, like, the one point where he explains that he just takes in all these women because... And then he, like, sees them as their, you know, like, his daughters. And it's like, why are you... Why you doing it with these girls that you think of as daughters here, huh?
Oh, I didn't see him.
That made it a little. That made like what was like kind of a neat thing into something that was like, I'm just gonna be a bit uncomfortable now.
Here you go.
It's a pretty crazy series, and I would recommend it, although there's a lot of things that are just uncomfortable in it, and a lot of things that will piss you off.
I kind of watch anime to have a good time.
Oh, you don't want to watch this. You do not. This is like when you wanna feel something, because there's like some damn depressing parts. When you wanna confront something that makes you uncomfortable, when you wanna think about something, when you wanna be pissed off sometimes. It does like a lot of crazy shit, and like, oh my gosh. Do you know what a horse slayer is?
Horse?
A horse slayer.
I'm gonna guess someone who kills horses.
It's like a weapon. It might not be the actual name of it. But it's like a lance that's a blade that's also a bludgeon. It's like... I think the one that most famously used it was they had something like it in Rurouni Kenshin, which was written by a pedophile, so we're not going to talk about that any further.
I don't know.
But the gist is, it has this long handle, like a lance, right? And it has like this, also just this huge-ass blade that you could just use to just like, BAM! If you were like beast enough to just like take out a guy's horse and then like kill him too. At least I think that's the idea. The main Gundam in that uses a frickin' horse slayer. It's like the most oversized weapon that I think I've ever seen any Gundam. No, wait, that's not true. Gundam Seed. But
the final form of
yeah.
Toggy's Mark III has a gigantic cannon.
It's still nothing compared to what they do in Seed. Also, if I were to define Seed, I would say that it is probably, like, the shoujoist of all Gundams. Whereas, G Gundam would be the shonen-ist. Do you know those terminologies?
Isn't shonen mean, like, child?
Boy manga.
Oh.
The shoujo would be...
girl.
Yeah, there's like so much drama, like so many weird love triangles. The one point that guy almost gets with his freaking sister, and it's just like, maybe you shouldn't have separated them at birth and never told them that they had a sibling, because
it was like
I
a
mean,
Luke Skywalker situation.
it pretty much was. And like his parents are, oh my gosh, it was like the funniest things, because like their parents and their, like, adopted parents...
I'm dead. I didn't heal before this because I didn't see him.
It was like a scene in an airport or something, and he was, like, leaving to go and fight in war or whatever the hell, right? So she, like, throws herself out and, like, just gets a big ol' hug. And, like, meanwhile, his parents, like, I think both his, like their biological parents and, like, the one's adopted parents, they're, like, standing up in, like, the viewing area of, like, this airplane terminal, and they're like, so the children have finally met each other. We should have known that it was inevitable and fate and bullshit, right? And then you get to the point where she's like, whoosh, and like hugging him, and they like visibly like do the whoa, like eyes widen a bit, look surprised, and it's like, yeah, maybe.
And Marino's dead. I'm sure glad they've given me like 0 healing. And
that's what the yellows are, you idiot.
Well,
The
they've given me like 2
use.
this entire time. And then they just keep throwing enemies at me that are like on
wrong.
par with my guys.
Use your full power. Behold my full power. Do you want to go back to base in between episodes and completely heal, or do you just want to keep it going?
I'm too far.
Did he just barely live?
Yeah, their guards haven't been breaking.
Oh, shoot.
Now it's because Marino's down, but earlier there were some guys that I was getting down to that level of health, and they just wouldn't die.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna die.
Maybe.
Because this is like the 800th guy I've fought in this area.
So, do you wanna know about other Gundams?
I'm just upset because I want to die and I'm going to have to redo all of this. Because, like, oh, it's not that hard. But you have to remember, at the beginning, it's all waiting. You get 3 seconds to move, and then you wait for 10 seconds. And then, like, every 5 steps, you have to fight 5 guys at a time.
Oh, I'm very sorry.
It's not
said you
hard,
were-
it's tedious.
Oh, and you said you were finally into this game. You're like,
And then they made it tedious as balls.
well, language. I'm the only one over. Well, I can't say that because you'll get upset. The point is, I'm the only one allowed to swear in this playthrough.
Balls is not a swear word.
It's pretty close. Either way. So Victory Gundam's the one where they all, you know, it's supposed to be like pro-women and everything, right? 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 But all of the women in that one want to make out with the 10-year-old.
Oh, that's good.
Then there's also the one where the affluent white businessman is in love with a beautiful little African boy.
Oh, that's great.
And to be fair, Loran does cross-dress because reasons. Very, very flimsy reasons, but they do convince him to dress up as a woman. And he's very pretty. Full disclosure, I was a little jealous at how pretty he looked.
Massimo's attack is really good on everybody except bosses. Because bosses block it. Because I guess it'd be too overpowered.
Yeah, that's probably it. Probably just block the effects, so you should concentrate on damage.
No, they block damage too.
There's your healing item. Why don't you full heal everybody?
Oh, Marino's alive?
Yeah, they brought her back at 1. No, you dumb idiot.
What?
Life gain max twice is more sub-tank energy than life gain max all.
I didn't know that. I thought it would not.
That's why I said heal everybody. So yeah, most Gundams are messed up except for Build Fighters because that is so obviously directed at children. Except the second one where they make the main heroine have like really tight clothes despite being in middle school. So that anybody high school or above, despite just wanting to watch some weird fanficky Gundam battles where like a souped up God Gundam fights crazy Zakus and crap like that.
Does Heavy Arms come in?
I don't think they do that one, no.
Oh, well then the series probably sucks as a whole.
Instead...
No, 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 no.
Instead, you just feel shame for watching it.
I'm slowly doing it.
Just fight him. He's got
No!
an item.
There's gonna be like 5 of them!
There's gonna be 3 of them. Just fight him. There's apparently a 3rd series of Gundam Build Fighters. I think there is currently, actually. I kind of want to watch it.
Push through your limits, X!
I'm also very confused if we're supposed to put... I'm also very confused in the one if we're supposed to ship the 2 characters or not. Because one's a middle school boy, and the other one's a beautiful model woman.
Seriously, can I not go past this? Did they just make a part where there's like an invisible wall that I can't get past anymore? I'm on it! I'm on it! I promise you!
Why are you doing this?
I don't want to fight him! I'll lose my guys again!
Well, I think you have to. Turn around.
No!
Turn
I
around.
came so far!
And for what it's worth, I would like Gundam 00, but I think the movie was really stupid.
Fine. I fight him and I lose all my guys. It's fine. I don't care. I fought 80 guys. Look! He's just like, let me bring everybody in the room.
Or, you know, we're not going to do this.
This game sucks.
Who told me you were enjoying it?
The graphics look like trash. The
on GameCube?
No, like, worse than any GameCube game I've ever seen before. They tried to make it too dark and gritty, put way too much shadowing on it so you can never see what's going on. Everything looks way too stupid, so you never know.
Sam, why don't you fight?
Because this game sucks.
So,
this might be the worst game I've ever played. Definitely the worst RPG I've ever played.
But I think you haven't played enough RPGs.
This one's pretty terrible. Like, I bet Sonic Team would make a better RPG than this.
They did! I don't know
and
if
it was better.
I don't know if it's better or not, but they certainly made an RPG. I actually have it on my stack of games to play. It's called Sonic the Dark Brotherhood. From what I understand, they pretty much end it with a cliffhanger, and then they never make another game. So...
What was it for?
I think DS. I have it, and I'm pretty sure it's a DS cartridge. The point is this, Sam. Not complete, you know, like making a story-based game, because that's pretty much what all RPGs are to some degree, and not finishing it is, like, the actual story is a pretty big sin, in my opinion.
I like the turn-based combat. This game's story sucks, too. It's pretty bad.
What's happening again?
Suckiness.
Oh, you weren't paying attention.
I know what's happening.
Do you?
Okay, so basically what happened, we were going and we were investigating a place, right? And then it turned out evil stuff was being done there. And then those evil people broke out. And
They're
then
not
it turned
necessarily evil, you realize.
Then it turned out Shadow betrayed us. And then he kicked our butts along with the people that escaped, some of them. And then Zero died. And then we went back to base, cried in a corner for a bit, and then he was like, hey, go back out there, do some stuff. Marino got one-hit KO'd because, you know, these enemies just suck.
Yeah, she did not get one hit KO'd. She took quite a few hits.
They're just kind of...
You know what else you could do?
You know how to make a game challenging?
Strategically...
You know how to make a game challenging? If you throw enough enemies at someone, eventually they'll die. If you just poop out as many enemies as you can, eventually they'll die.
You know what's really interesting?
You can feel good about yourself, and then just make the player grind for a few hours.
Do you know what's really interesting?
Not this game.
You have 6 other characters. You could use somebody else and see if they do better, or at the very least that would bench your character until they leveled up.
Marino just kind of sucks. Spider sucks. So far, Cinnamon's too low level to do anything, so she sucks. Axel is stupid and sucks. They gave me a full sucky cast.
Yeah, that'll happen. If you don't play an RPG like an RPG.
Oh, if I don't grind?
Well, there's that, and there's the whole you're not really using much in the way of stratagem.
What do you mean?
Well, you're hardly using, like, your special attacks.
What do you mean? I'm saving them.
They don't carry over between battles, you idiot.
Wait, like my super mode? Hyper mode?
Hyper mode, yes. But just your behold my full power and
I'm
your
saving
Marinette.
them.
There's a guy there.
Oh, great. It's a nurse. It's a nurse. It's okay.
You might want to rotate Marino out for Axel. Maybe not Axel because you got the shielders. Dear Lord, just let me play it for a bit.
No!
Oh.
Is the episode soon over?
Yeah, no, it pretty much is. If you want to end it mid-battle.
No. X can't attack anybody else. Oh, Marino's on 1 HP.
Yes.
Freaking great, Marino. You're totally kidding entire team down by like 100%.
So what's your favorite Gundam?
The one that doesn't suck like this game.
I remember having a lovely time when I played this as
Maybe a
a
bad
young man.
taste. Because this game sucks pretty bad.
If I actually played it correctly, you can shoot any of them now.
Go ahead, do it. I'll use it, but you gotta do it.
Okay.
Either do the health or do the super kick. I don't care.
Oh, thank you for your permission. Why can't I get the timing down today?
Sounds like you suck.
Oh, well, I guess I'll just keep
Give
going.
me it!
Okay.
Watch, you wanna see magic? Freaking. I'm gonna have to look. Oh, easy this game is.
Oh, is that why you're losing?
I'm not losing. Like I said, if you
You're just
poop out.
creatively winning.
If you poop out enough enemies, yeah, eventually I'll lose. It's like, you can't do it forever. It's like in Pokemon, if there was a route that went on for 5 years and had endless trainers and you didn't get a single healing, it would suck. And it's also, like, all of your Pokemon were, like, Dunsparce. Oh, and it didn't kill him. You know why? Because, I don't know, they suck. This game sucks.
You're a real Debbie Downer, you know that?
Oh, and he healed? Freaking great. Good thing he healed himself and not the other guy. Oh, wow, he shot at me. Wow, you're so cool and original. I've never seen someone shoot at me before. Like, everybody. They don't know me. Why are they just shooting at me?
Because they're guarding the facility.
Well, they're doing a bad job because they suck.
Anyway.
Hire a few thousand more guys. Why don't you? Oh, he's shooting again. Oh, X is down. Good thing he has the X heart.
Yep, you kill him and the guy will heal you.
25%. That's gonna do nothing for me right now.
25% is a full fourth. Do you know how many fourths are in 100%?
You know how many extra hits that is for Marino? None. She'll still die in one hit.
Then maybe swap her out. I don't know.
Well, she's supposed to be dodging things, but she never dodges. She gets hit by everything. She trips over quarters that just fell on the side of the road. She
The quarters
sucks.
would fall through the grates.
She finds a way. She trips over the grate whenever she tries to move. She can't do anything for
I think
herself.
those are her boobs she's tripping over.
They aren't located at her feet.
It still could throw somebody's balance off.
Wow. Blame it on the feet.
I was blaming it on the boobs, but alright.
I don't know what I'm saying anymore, you know?
Yeah, you sure don't.
I've checked out.
Yes, that was actually the phrase I was going to use. You have checked out.
I swiped all my items. I put my money in the machine, and I walked out. Look, there's a guy right there, but you know what? Screw
Are
him.
you gonna get the item that was right behind you?
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Go back. You can go around again.
See, I can do that, but I really don't want to.
Yes! Make your token. So anyway, we'll return to more conveyor belts here in a minute, okay?
Oh, great!
Thanks for joining us.
Oh, great! Well, it seems like things are going downhill quite rapidly. Thanks for watching anyways, and I guess next time, I don't know, maybe I'll like the game again. Maybe I'll still hate it because it's a subpar RPG.